All right, let's go. We hit up Mr. Bojangles. All right, so we hit up Bojangles because what started off a week ago with me reviewing the sausage and gravy or sausage, gravy, and biscuits over at McDonald's, a bunch of people commented, no, you got to go to Hardee's. So I went to Hardee's, and spoiler alert, I preferred the McDonald's gravy better, but I preferred the biscuit from Hardee's better than McDonald's. So that was kind of a wash, even though I think gravy is the most important part. And then I got some comments saying, no, Bojangles. I'm like, okay, this has turned into a whole series, biscuits and gravy from fast food spots. So we hit up Bojangles. So they call it, I'm such a rookie. I was like, biscuits and gravy. She goes, yeah, the gravy biscuit. So I'm like, I'm thinking of like a biscuit sandwich with gravy on it. I said, no, kind of like in a platter and you can eat it with a fork. She goes, yeah, the biscuit gravy or the gravy biscuit. $3.29. So it is the cheapest of the three. So we're here to check out the gravy biscuit from Bojangles. Cue the intro. What is up, everyone? It is the endorsement, and it is time for another review. This is where I try something and tell you if you should like it or not. I can be very persuasive. I've also had a lot of people in the comments going back to my McDonald's video saying when I said I got 2 biscuits at McDonald's when I reviewed it, they said it was 1 biscuit, but it was split in half. And I could swear, I didn't go back and look, it was like 2 legitimate biscuits, not 1 cut in half. Because Hardee's gave me 1, and now Bojangles, because I've already filmed the thumbnail, they have given me 1. That's an empty bag. Eat it, kid. That was horrible. That's an empty bag. Get out of here. That was a horrible bag toss. I'm right-handed. I went left-handed. I tried it just didn't work. And you saw it. So another difference is spork. They gave me a spork over here at Bojangles. There it is. If you know the song, you know the song. Another difference is they wrap their biscuit right here, and there is the gravy cup. The gravy cup seems a little bit smaller than Hardee's. And I will tell you, when I was filming the thumbnail, this looks like it is the thinnest of the gravies, like in consistency. So let's get this biscuit out. Chuck that off to the side. Ooh, it's a nice biscuit. This has a nice biscuit feel. You're a fan of the biscuit feel? Going down to Biscuitville. All right, that's not cut in half. All right, so listen. There's so many comments. When I dipped in the Hardee's video, I dipped for the first bite. I dipped the biscuit into the gravy, and a couple people are like, no, no, no. No, no, no. Don't be dipping. I'm like, it is the perfect vessel to dip, and it doesn't waste all the gravy. I digress. You let me know in the comments, is it okay to dip? Secondly, they didn't slice it. I'm pretty sure Hardee's sliced it. And this gravy, at least when I was holding it, did not look too thick. It might be thickening up as it sits here, but at the same time, I don't know. Kind of looks like clam chowder. Ooh, that smells nice though. All right, so how are we gonna do this? No matter how I do this, I'm gonna offend some biscuit purists, some gravy and biscuit purists. So I'm not gonna dip it. I don't know. Let me cut it in half. I know if I don't cut it in half, I'm gonna hear it. Let me cut it in half, then I'm gonna pour it, then we're gonna taste it. Here we go. All right, check it out. I did slice this bad boy in half, and I will tell you that the consistency of this one, you know, we definitely have some potential. I'm gonna hold it like this, and I think that might, that might give me a nice little holding apparatus. All right, so here we go. Let's put it, I don't know, let's put it right here, and let's go with the pour. I'm not gonna pour all of it on, just enough. I probably could have, there's a little bit left. All right, so here's what we got. The sausage gravy with the biscuit, looking pretty good. I went like almost my entire life never eating biscuits and gravy. And then I reviewed the biscuits and gravy from McDonald's some years ago, 4 years ago, I think. And now in a week, probably 7 days, I've had biscuits and gravy from 3 fast food spots. All right, so again, I apologize. She won't watch this. She doesn't know I was doing a review, but the lady at the drive-thru at Bojangles is like, this guy is a rookie. He doesn't even know what he's ordering. All right, let's go. Wish me luck. Spoiler alert. One of the issues I had with Hardee's, the gravy was had some sausage flavor, but it was not peppery. I like a good peppery sausage gravy, where McDonald's has a good pepper sausage gravy. But the biscuit was better at Hardee's than it was at McDonald's. This one right here, I don't want to use the word game changer because I've only had 3 from fast food spots. It isn't as peppery as McDonald's. So I might slightly like the gravy from McDonald's a tad better, which is so weird to say because it's McDonald's. This biscuit is better than both of them. This biscuit is better than Hardee's. This biscuit is better than McDonald's. I don't know if you can see that. The texture of this biscuit, airy and fluffy, but at the same time, crunchy on the outside. 1 to 100. The gravy biscuit from Bojangles. I'm gonna go 90. 90 out of 100. Only 2 things would kind of bump this up. A little bit more pepper, which I can add, and a little bit more thicker. It just might have been the batch. This right now, out of those 3, is best just by those 3. That's all I've tried. I don't know if I'm gonna get hit up with any other spots doing fast food spots doing biscuits and gravy. I heard a lot of negative comments about not Waffle House. I think I got one comment about Waffle House. I don't really consider that fast food though. Cracker Barrel, people were all over Cracker Barrel saying no Cracker Barrel. But there you go, another review in the books. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also, please do not forget to check me out on Instagram and Twitter. That is social media, getting the word of my channel out to the masses. In closing, Mr. Bojangles comes through.